Spring is finally here. So let's talk about spring cleaning our brains and watering the garden of our soul. Let's go. Welcome back to Trauma Informed Talk with Coach Gabby. I'm Coach Gabby, and spring has finally arrived. Spring is my absolute favorite season of the year, and I'm going to tell you why. For the first 30 years of my life, I felt as though I was only presented with death. I found that fall was always my favorite season. I loved when the leaves would die. I loved all of that, just, I don't know, gray and the beautiful colors of fall, but just that, like, there was a moroseness to the fall that I was like, that's me. I'm the fall. I never loved winter just because my father passed away in January and it made me not a big fan for the longest time. Love summer. Just the warm weather, constant vitamin C. But spring was always just sort of a wash for me until my godson came into my life, little Oscar Troy, born on April 2nd. This kid was the first time in my whole adult life that I was presented with life and the glory and the beauty and everything that comes from watching a human being grow. But it goes beyond human beings, watching a flower grow, watching the leaves come back. I find such joy in birds building a nest in my front porch. Most people be like, I don't want a bird nest there. I'm like, but the babies. I love it. And it is a reflection on my mental state because when I was unhappy, I did not love spring. So let's really enjoy every season for what it is. And I've got some ideas on how we can make this a great spring. This spring, obviously, I'm going to want you to get outside and get a little bit of that natural vitamin C from the sun. And I know not everyone can walk around. We all have different abilities, but there are ways to go and be in the sun no matter what physical ability you possess. I believe that natural vitamin C is a great thing, and we're starting to get a lot of it now that it's spring. You know, I'm also always promoting hydration. Hydration Nation, baby. I believe drinking water is just a fundamental key to having a good day, nourishing your body, nourishing your cells. But both with sunshine and water, we have to kind of do it in moderation, right? If you're going to be out in the sun, probably put on some sunscreen. If you're going to drink water, don't overdo it. And I say that as someone who totally overdoes it sometimes. You know, they normally say try to drink like 4 liters in a day. Well, when I hear that the average human would drink 4 liters in a day, Gab's like, oh no, well, I'm drinking a gallon. So sometimes I'll drink like a gallon of water in a day, but I'm not getting enough salt to balance that. And it actually can cause me to have like these, I don't know if they're like hypoglycemic. They're like something out of a Tennessee Williams play. They're like spells and I get all woozy. So while I'm telling you to get sun and get hydration, also in moderation. But beyond water, sunshine, exercise, the typical things you hear all the time, I do actually want to talk about spring cleaning your brain. If there have been things you've been noticing that you do wish that you had help with, or you wish you could change about yourself, or you've just noticed you're sadder lately, more anxious, I really would love spring cleaning to include looking into ways you can help yourself, whether it be a therapist, a life coach, talk to your PCP, talk to a friend, carve out that self-care time in your day, in your week. You know, everyone has these planners and they'll be like hydration with little circles to make sure you're drinking your water, but there's never something that says time for you. And I think that's really important for everyone to have just some time that truly nourishes themselves. And that's why I love spring, because like spring cleaning, it is like a metaphor. Sure, it is a great time to clean your house. I'm actually really excited about spring cleaning this year. I've already started and it's just making me feel so much better, just donating things that I don't use or getting rid of actual garbage that I've let pile up in my office. it just helps me just feel a little bit more free, and it just cleans my space and makes me feel better. But I think that's a metaphor. I think we can clean up here too, right? Like we can clean up negative talking points that we have about ourselves, and we can clean up bad behaviors that we know we're doing and we wish we weren't. I mean, I'm a classic. I have a tendency to binge eat. I'm a binge eater, and I've really been working hard on that this year. It's not that I won't have sweets, it's that I'm not going to binge eat because I have ADHD and I crave that dopamine. So one zebra cake isn't enough. I'm going to eat the whole box, and I'm going to eat 3 candy bars and then have some ice cream. That's not healthy for me, and it doesn't make me feel good. So I've been trying to clean that out of me. But I'm still key of moderation. Got to have sweets every once in a while. I also love the idea that gardening is a metaphor, right? Watering seeds, watching them grow. I think if you take spring like a farmer, but about whatever your business is or whatever your goals are, or whatever your dreams are, it's a really good business model. If you take right now, March, when it's still not like completely warm, but it's sunny, and you just start planting those seeds of things that you would like to see come to fruition at the end of summer, maybe fall, these plans that could actually sustain you through the winter. This is the time to plant those seeds, to water them, to nurture them. But that can also be internal, right? Things that you want to achieve by the fall. I mean, think about runners. Someone who's like, I'm going to run a marathon this fall. Well, they're not going to start by running the full marathon. They're probably going to start with just doing a mile run, starting off slow. I think so much, especially in our like Western culture, fast, 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 go, 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 go. And capitalism, definitely, right? Like you want to be the first one to get that million, that trillion, that whatever. Like we're all fighting for these pieces of pie instead of just stepping back and being like, the guys, there's so much pie. There is so much pie. There's so many different kinds of pie. We don't all need to be fighting for the same piece. We can actually breathe and take our time and put work into things and not have to see the result right away. I mean, I've seen that with my mental health. I put so much work in, and to finally see the results is just amazing. So why wouldn't that apply to your dreams, to things you want to do with your physical health, to your mental health? We can just start planting those seeds right now. Nothing has to be accomplished today, but we can start it. Spring is a great time to begin your life. So most of all, this spring, for me, I'm going to celebrate life because it's all around me. I'm looking right now and there are buds on my tree. Life. Celebrate life. And not in some like creepy agenda way. I'm just talking life. Being alive, being excited to be alive. Because even when the world gets scary, and please believe me, I know the world is very scary right now, you still feel alive, don't you? Like the more scared I am, I'm like, whoa, I'm definitely alive. And when I'm just full of joy, I'm like, oh my gosh, this joy, that means I'm alive. And when I'm worried about something, I only worry because I care about my life and the lives of those around me. So this spring, I want to celebrate your life. I am so happy you're alive. Can you celebrate my life? Let's celebrate life, but not just human life, the flowers, the animals, the birdies. And you're like, Gabby, they are animals. I don't know. Some people don't believe in birds. I believe in birds. I think they're real. And I love the birdies. Let's just celebrate it. Because why not, right? Why not? Fall's coming. We're enjoying life right now. It's spring. We're hydrating. We're getting our free vitamin C. We're getting that dopamine. We're planting the seeds for our futures. We are excited. Life is fun. Life is great. Life is hard. That's what makes the fun even more fun when it happens. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Gab, why are you like this? I'm like this because there were so many years that I wasn't like this. There were so many years that I would actually probably get mad at a bird singing in the morning. And I much prefer this version of Gab this way of life, this headspace. I love life, and I really want you to love it too. So if there's anything I can do to help you make life a little bit more fun, put things into perspective, hit me up, Coach Gabby. I'm here.